I will never joke about being a masochist again. This doesn't feel pleasant at all. It feels too sharp, too stinging. There's none of that soreness that I enjoy. So maybe I'm not an extreme masochist. I bow down to anyone who is and can get off to the pain that I am currently experiencing. I'll still take light impact, maybe, but breaking bones might be pushing it. Okay, no, breaking bones is definitely pushing it. I'm not a break my bones masochist as much as I am a break my bones sadist. Listen to me. What am I even talking about? I I could have gotten myself killed, and here I am talking about kinks. Should have used a safe word. Hero. There you are. If you took any longer, I might have talked myself into something crazy. You know me, myself and I are drawn to trouble. Mhm. How am I? Just look at me. Don't I look like $1,000,000? Yes, I am still like this, even now. Haven't you heard the phrase, laughter is the best medicine? You're right. It would hurt to laugh, but seeing you laugh would make me feel better. How long was I out? My body is acting like it forgot how to move itself. I've been going in and out of consciousness for a few days, huh? It's hard to believe. The only thing I remember was asking you to kiss it all better. Don't tell me I was too out of it to remember that too. That's good to hear. I'm going to be honest. I'm disappointed in myself. I thought by now I'd be at least a little bit sturdier. Even if this is the closest call I've answered. Then again, maybe I am stronger. Since the last ones didn't kill me, and neither did this one. But you know what might do me in? If you tell me after all that, the bitch isn't dead. So I am begging you, hero. I'd be on my knees if I could, for multiple reasons. But please tell me you got her, that we're both safe. Looks like I get to live another day. I hope you and the other do-gooders gave her hell before blowing everything up. I'm relieved you didn't take any prisoners. I know your side prefers to save lives and not take them, even if it's a life of a villain, but this was different. She was different. I thought I was bad, but she was even planning to turn against her own. Villains say all the time they're selfish and don't care about anyone else but themselves, but more often than not, it's a lie. We're still human. We have family, friends, and lovers, But we keep them close and keep up this heartless act so no one looks too close and finds our weaknesses. Along with that, we villains have these unspoken rules. We've all come from similar backgrounds, have similar issues, and deal with it in similar fucked up ways. We don't get in each other's ways if we don't have to, and we don't use one another as stepping stones to the top. Mostly because the top is subjective. Power and control and all of that is subjective. It's not realistic to rule on your own, not even something as small as a city. Most of us just want an outlet, revenge, to bring a twisted sense of balance back to the world. But she was evil, truly evil, truly heartless. I don't think she could love even if she tried. And she wouldn't want to try either. Thinking I am anything like her is terrifying. It makes me feel sick. Loving you keeps me far, far away from who or what she is. But I know people think she and I are the same. What took you so long, hero? Why did you take so long to save me? Were you testing me? Seeing if I would betray you by the end of it? Or hoping that she'd take care of me? I know you've saved me before, but gods, do I have to remind you? We're still hero and villain. We're still enemies. I know I make your job, your life, harder, and while it's fun for me, I know that's motive to, you know, leave me to learn a lesson. So, what then? If you're trying to get to me as fast as you could, if you wish that you got there sooner before I took a beating, what stopped you? The... the others. You mean the other heroes? I... I don't understand. Why would they try and stop the downfall of one of the evilest villains in the city? Because you mentioned me. They thought it was a trap or something. Huh. I see. So I have no one but myself to blame. Isn't that just a lesson learned? No, I'm fine. I don't want anything to relieve the pain. No pills, no heat, no ice. I want to feel all of it. That's it's what I deserve. You're telling me to shut up? Aren't you do-gooders all about the truth setting people free? Well, I'm telling you the truth. This is what I deserve. I have caused this city and its saviors nothing but trouble. Maybe I should have died down there with her. Yes, I'm in pain. Yes, I'm exhausted. And yes, those two things could be affecting me mentally and emotionally, but at the same time, you have to admit there is at least some truth to what I'm saying, some sense to what I'm saying. If you hadn't been there to vouch for me, I would have been done for. Even if I was doing something good, they'd still think there was an ulterior motive or that I was going to turn on them right after I got what I wanted. I am the villain girl who cried, "I'm good now, I swear." Actually, I'm not. I'm not good. So maybe they were in the right to distrust me, even if it all worked out. Maybe you were in the wrong to trust me, even if it all worked out. I, I, what does that have anything to do with this, hero? Of course, I saved your life. I love you. You know that. Saving the lives of the heroes that wasn't something I chose to do. It was something I had to do. There's a line that shouldn't be crossed, and she was going to cross it. And like I said, we couldn't do this alone. I did what I had to do. It wasn't good, it wasn't noble, it was necessary, and I did let myself get hurt. But again, it was necessary for I well, by definition, yes, I sacrificed myself, but it was for selfish reasons. I don't understand why you're fighting me on this. What are you trying to prove? That this made me a hero? I I don't think stop. Stop. Don't say things like that. Me become a hero, that's I'm fuck. I I've gotta go. I'll be fine. Don't touch me. Just leave me alone. I should have known you'd find me eventually. I'm not sure if I'm predictable or if you've just come to know me. Maybe both. Would you consider this our place? That's funny. Usually I'm the one saying those things. This being our place would explain why it was the first spot I thought of. It was a bitch to get up here, but looking out into the city makes everything in my brain feel so much more manageable. There's so much more out there, so many bigger things happening than what's going on with me. It's grounding. I'm not sorry for running. So if you're expecting an apology, you aren't going to get one. And because I don't have the energy, you're also not going to get a smack in the face for suggesting to a villain that they should be a hero. It's offensive. It's the worst thing you could say. No. No, I don't mean it. I want to mean it, though. It would make things easier. It wouldn't have made my thoughts tangle in knots that I'm not sure how to begin untying. You want to help me untie them, do you? It would only be right, since you were the one that got them tangled in the first place. But how can I be so sure you aren't going to tie them tighter or make more knots, You're saying these things that you didn't mean to cause me any trouble, or that you wouldn't purposefully make things harder for me. Why? Why are you saying these things when that's all I've done to you? I've only caused you trouble. I've only made things harder. I've made you go against what you've learned. I guess you've done it in return, but it isn't the same. I did it because it's my twisted way of showing you that I love you. It's my twisted way of reassuring myself that there's a chance that you can love me back as long as you could handle me. You do. You do what? You. No, 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 no. You can't say that right now. You can't. Not when everything is this tangled, because you know what I think of when I hear you say that you love me? That this is only coming out because you expect me to be good. You expect me to be a hero now. You expect me to turn my life around and make amends for all the bad that I've done, but I'm not good. And I'm not a hero. I don't want to be good. I don't want to be a hero. Not because I'm afraid or think little of myself. I like myself how I am. It doesn't matter if I've saved people. It doesn't matter if I follow these unspoken rules of villain morality. What I've done before all of that outweighs the good, and I'm all right with that. I really am. I can sleep at night. I can sleep soundly, and I can get over the fact that this might be disappointing to you. I will still love you. I will still bug the shit out of you until you finally get sick of me and throw me in jail where I can never see you again. I can't. I won't change. Even if it means that you'll love me back. Because I want you to love me for who I really am. Not for who you want me to be. And if that's stupid and selfish, then so be it. You're laughing. You're laughing? I What the fuck was funny about what I said? I'm giving you raw honesty and you're making fun of me? If that's not what you're doing, then please explain before I have half a mind to throw you over this roof and then throw myself off right after. You've loved me for a while? How long? Since the first night we slept together. That's... That was so long ago. So every time we slept together after that, we were doing it in love. We were making love. Well, that's... So, you know I'm not going to change. I know you're not going to change. And yet, we both fell in love anyway. That's quite the story. But how is it going to end if we stay on opposing sides? I suppose we'll just have to learn how to dance the line, don't we? So, care for a dance, lover?